Hi guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Just kidding, I'm going to be doing a whole sit down video giving you all the information you need to move to Australia. So this video is going to be solely focused on the working holiday visa. I'm from the UK. For all of you British passport holders, if you have dreamt about, wanted to, thought about it but didn't know how to move to Australia on a working holiday visa, then this video is for you, so keep on watching. If you still have questions at the end of this video, don't forget to comment down below. I will 100% answer them for you to the best of my ability. So I'm just looking at my trusty notepad. It actually says good things ahead, so hopefully that's the start of your great things to come ahead for yourself. In this video we're going to go over cost, how to apply, where to apply, what you need, so regarding paperwork, documents, things that you need to attach to your actual application, how long it takes, how much you'll need in terms of like how much money do you need to enter the country, when to arrive. I'm going to briefly talk over the new regulations as well regarding the free trade agreement and kind of what I understand from it. I'm going to be basing this video regarding on my own personal experience of how I applied for the working holiday visa. Okay, so let's start this video regarding what they call the Australia and UK free trade agreement. I have my laptop here right now and I'm going to stick this up on the screen of what it actually says regarding the UK and Australia free trade agreement. So you can probably read what it says there, but in a nutshell, you can now apply for a visa between the ages of 18 to 35 years old. It was 18 to 30 years old, so they have now increased that age, which is amazing. So if you are kind of in your 30s and you're still thinking about living your Australian dream, you can still do it. So this is your sign to get yourself over and apply for this working holiday visa. So because they have increased the age up to 35, you can apply until midnight on the day before your 36th birthday. So that's midnight Australian time. So I'm going to say that again. So if you are 35, you can apply for your first working holiday visa until midnight on the day before your 36th birthday. If you are 36 when you enter the country, that is fine. Obviously they've granted you that before you turn 36. However, you will not be able to apply for the second or the third working holiday visa. You will only be able to do the first year working holiday. And then the other most exciting thing, and I think everybody has been really looking forward to this, is that if you have a look at that second bullet point, it says you can be granted up to 3 working holiday visas without having to meet any specified work requirements from the 1st of July 2024. So what that means, because I got very confused when this came in and it was all over TikTok and it was all blowing up and it was all a bit crazy, is that you do not have to do any specified or rural work once you enter the country post 1st of July 2023. And then you can apply for your second working holiday visa on the 1st of July 2024 without having to do any specified or rural work. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sink in. If you have any questions about that, please leave them down in the comment section below, because I know that will confuse some people, and it definitely did confuse me. If you have wanted to come to Australia before and the specified work scared you, and having to work on a farm in the middle of nowhere in the outback, that's probably one of the biggest things that puts people off coming to do the working holiday visa, is the specified rural work. So that is now scrapped. No more, you don't have to do it, which is great. So you can now apply for 3 years on your working holiday visa without having to do any specified work. I kind of rambled a little bit about that section, but I think that that's a really important part. How you apply is on the official IMI Home Affairs Gov website. I'm going to insert it here to show you what the actual website itself looks like. And this is where you're going to find your visa. So if you enter in the bit that says visa, getting a visa, explore visa options, and you go to visit and tourism, then you just have to answer this little section here. You go to working holiday, passport. So we are just going to be talking about the first working holiday visa, essentially what the page looks like, and this is how you're going to apply. So click on details and then click on apply. Read this page over first before you click apply, and then it will come to this section where you have to create your IME account. You then click apply for your visa, because I can't go through the actual visa application again itself because I already have my visa. I'm just going to talk you through it. It will ask you for a proposed date of arrival. It doesn't need to be an exact date. I applied for my visa in October 2022 and we planned to arrive in March 2023. We had put a proposed date on there for the, I think it was the 6th of March initially, and that did change, but don't worry about like an exact date or anything like that. They don't actually monitor the exact date. They're not going to be like, oh, you haven't entered on the date that you said, like you can't come in. Like, don't worry about that. They're not going to do that. So just put a little rough date of when you think you might be arriving. The documents that you will need. So have this ready in a PDF form so that they're ready to be uploaded, and it makes the process a lot quicker for you. Passport. Then you will need to have 3 proof of funds. So essentially what that could be is like your savings account, your, I don't know, your help to buy ISA account, your bank account, I don't know. It can be anything, it just has to be in your name, and you have to have proof that essentially this money is yours. And you must be able to show that you have 5,000 Australian dollars available to you. So to convert this, it is around, it's around £2,513.09. These funds will show that you have enough money to find accommodation, to support yourself before you can find a job. There is a section that says overview, about visa, eligibility, step by step, and then when you have this visa. So it pretty much outlines it pretty well for you. Make sure you have your documents ready to go, because this will make the process a lot quicker for you. So another thing that is really important when you apply for your first working holiday visa is that you cannot have entered Australia on a previous working holiday visa. So you need to read this section very thoroughly to understand what that means. So when I applied back in October, I clicked no, I haven't had any health examinations because I didn't need one at that time. If you read through this, like there are some countries, if you have been traveling, for example, to Asia or some other countries, you might need a health examination before you head to Australia. So I would just read over this. This can be a reason why your visa might get declined and you have to resubmit it again to make sure this doesn't hinder the application process for you. So yeah, and then you'll attach all of the documents that you need to attach, and then you essentially just send it. Just send it. So then that's it. You've sent your visa, you've attached all the documents that you needed, then you have to make the payment. So in terms of the cost of the visa, so I'm going to do this regarding my experience. So when I applied for the visa cost $510, which equates to around £256.36. On the website, it has now gone up to $635. That's how much the visa costs now. Also guys, if you don't have this app called XE, you really need to get it. Like, you can add on all your different currencies and it just makes traveling so much easier. So if you don't have it, you need to get it. Yeah, that's not sponsored by the way, I just really love that app. I'm gonna attach here like how much I actually paid for it, including the credit card surcharge. So I paid for it on my credit card because it's a big investment. $517.14 including the surcharge. So I actually paid £298.63 for my visa. And that's it. It was a waiting game. I applied for that on the 6th of October. How long does it take? Like, when do I get my visa? Good question. What it says on the website, I'll attach it again here. But honestly, I kid you not, my application took a minute. Like, not even a minute. It was like pretty much, I got my notification that it had been received, so you get that via email, and then literally I refreshed my screen and it had been granted. This came through really quickly, which is great. So that meant that we didn't have to stress about waiting. I know we weren't gonna arrive until March anyway. The next question I'll be answering will be, how much time do I have to enter? Not like actual time, but you know, when do I enter, and like how long do I have until my visa runs out before I enter. So if you're looking at my visa just there, the date of grant was 6th of October 2022, and I have to arrive by the 6th of October 2023. So you have a year from when your visa was granted to enter the country. If you don't enter the country by then, you essentially need to apply for the visa again and pay for it again. So you have 12 months to enter Australia, and I think that's a pretty good time frame, to be fair. So is there anything else? I think that is everything. So yeah, my whole visa process application was pretty easy because I had all of the documents that I needed. That's us at the end of the video. If you have stuck around and made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video has been really helpful for you. And if you have any other questions regarding the working holiday visa itself, please do comment down below and let me know any of the questions that you have. Or if you'd like to message me on Instagram or TikTok, go ahead and do so. Also, I don't know if this might be useful to you guys, but I was thinking of doing another part of this video regarding your TFN, your Medicare, all of those kind of questions, how to apply for a bank, like where to stay, how do I find a room, how do I get accommodation, where do I live, all those kind of questions. So if that is something that you would be interested in, please let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If this has been useful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, give it a big like, and don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you for my next video. Thanks, bye. I'm having a mind fart. I think I need a drink of water. Water break. Oh, kind of croaky voice.